What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today guys, we are going to be working on icon swaps tokens. We're going to be working on our first owner Premier League squad and we're going to take a full 11-man first owner squad on this occasion as well, so that we can also work towards first of all the Premier League and then also an icon swaps too, win 5 matches with 11 first owner players. So we'll be tackling 2 tokens at once. Now, very recently, back in about 4 weeks ago, we did a non-meta Premier League squad, which was a little bit meta, but you know, I already been through that. Don't worry about that. And for this squad that we've got here, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 players are the same that were the starters of that team, and then 6 players that are different. Some of them wildly different and weren't even on the bench or anything. So if you guys are enjoying the Road to Glory content and you wouldn't mind dropping a thumbs up, it'd be very much appreciated. And first of all, for our first owner Premier League squad, maybe 6 players actually are different. I had De Gea last time. Now this is actually a brand new first owner De Gea. I used the other one in an SBC, but we're going to use our FUT champions Dubravka. We got him for player days 10 champs wins, I think. You know, he's got a decent card. He goes up to 95 diving, 96 handling, kicking, and reflexes, and 95 positioning with the basic chem style. So we're going to use Dubravka in there at goal. In at right back, we have got the brand new Hector Bellerin right there. In at the first centre-back spot, we have got one of the old faithfuls in David Luiz. But the second centre-back spot, last time around, was taken by Fabian Schär. This time we're going to use this Davinson Sanchez that we have available to us, hoping he's going to be a good card. 6'2", medium high work rate. It's really good stats. I'm going to have to put an anchor chem style on him should I have one available. I think I've got a couple available. I have indeed. I've got 3. So we're going to put an anchor on Davinson Sanchez right there. And then in at left back, it's still going to be Kieran Tierney. He's going to go into that spot right there. Maybe it might even be more first new ones. In at right mid, guys, last time around, we had Dan James in at left mid. And this time around, we're going to have Dan James in at left mid. It's going to be the same. Last time around, we had Shaqiri League SBC at right mid. This time, I'm going to be using this first owner Saar. He's got a horrible return of goals and assists to games, but he's actually a really fun card to use. He just gets used as a super sub a lot, which is why his stats are absolutely shocking. In the first centre midfield spot, last time around, we had Madison on the bench. This time, he's going to actually be in our team. And we're going to be using as well the 4-4-2 formation. So I want to give a little bit of a different formation. So hopefully next time we do a first owner Premier League squad, we're going to have a few differences right here. But we've got Kevin De Bruyne in. De Bruyne and Madison as our 2 centre mids, James and Saar as our wide men. Obviously, lots of pace out on the wings right there. In at the first striker spot, we're going to now have our brand new red Mohamed Salah. He's going to be the guy going up front for us. Obviously, a good card. I'm going to have to put the chem style on him. And then in our second striker spot, I'm actually going to go ahead for today, for right now, and complete and pop in. Where is he? What rating is he? This man right here. We're gonna like McGeady's probably the best of the 3, but we're gonna go and build our 85 rated squad and get Shane Long into the team and just have some fun with him, you know, because why not? Now I have already completed one segment towards Bruno Fernandes. You guys would have seen that yesterday, and as to why, I want this Vidal for our first owner La Liga squad. I want this Messi. I want this. I'm going to run out of time for Neymar. Maybe I should do Neymar. What do you guys reckon? We're like, I don't have much time to decide. You know, it would be brilliant to have this Neymar. I do feel like it would be a waste of like 2.5 million coins or however much he's costing right now. What are we saying? How much is this Neymar? So Fernandes is like 770k. We've already shaved off 200k on him, of course, because of the team that we built together for it. And then we've got Lionel Messi is 3.3 million. Neymar is 2.6 million. 2.6 million. I just don't think it's worth it. Do you know what I'd rather do? Because I've got liquid coins, I would rather go and buy even headliner Neymar at 3.8 million and then sell him again when I can, or go and buy Cam Neymar at 2 million, or just go and buy the UCL Neymar at 1.1 million. Even though this Neymar has small boosts on that, that's probably what I'd rather do. Or even just go and buy the base Neymar at 600k. Either way, I'm not completing this Neymar. I've convinced myself out of it. But what I am going to do, guys, obviously, as I say, today's video is going to be almost Ruin a Randomer-esque. We're going to be building our full Premier League squad. I am going to go and get Shane Long. I'm not going to do him on the video for you guys. I know that would probably be quite boring. For Maddison, for his chem style, I want to give him a Maestro right in there. We've given Davinson Sanchez his chem style. I want to give Mohamed Salah a sniper chem style. Hopefully EA recommend a sniper. Yes, they do indeed. So we'll pop a sniper on him. And wow, I'm up to 400 contracts now. I really got to start clearing my club out again. So we'll pop Salah on a sniper. And as I say, I am going to play the 4-4-2. It's a formation that I've ummed and ahed with all year round. I do understand the benefits of the 4-4-2, and then there's certain areas of the 4-4-2 that I don't like. But I thought for this Premier League squad, we're going to play with the 4-4-2. Why not? Yeah, Salah and Long up front together. Maddison and De Bruyne in the centre of the park. Sarr and James on the left-hand side and right-hand side. And then that back line there. Really nice, really colourful squad. And then on the bench, Ozil, Silva, Shah, Mahrez, Keane, Abraham, and Gabamin. In case I do need to switch to a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-2-2-2, I've got a couple of defensive-minded players on there that I can switch in, no problem at all. So that, guys, is the squad. Let's get in to a game. All right, guys, as we go into the first game, the new millisecond pingometer thingy is there. So apparently I've got 18 milliseconds ping to either the servers or my opponent. I'm not entirely sure how that works. And we're coming up against a 4-3-3 Bundesliga first owner squad. Mine is considerably better than my opponent's. I would like to hope I will win this game. Of course, his manager has no contracts. What? You can't see. You can't see because my face cam was there. His manager had no contracts. That's cheating. Anyway, yeah, here we are with our first owner game. We've got 4 wins to get. My guy's pausing it straight away. So he's obviously bringing on, you know, I don't know, Ronaldo, Messi, and Neymar or something. But what did I want to talk to you guys about today? Oh, look at this delay. Look at that delay off of De Bruyne's pass. Yeah, today I wanted to ask you guys, with foot birth. Oh, my God, this 18 milliseconds, my butthole. Honestly, this is impossible. This is like 180 milliseconds, if anything. Anyway, yeah, with Foot Birthday, most likely coming on Friday, what would you like to see from Foot Birthday that is within the capabilities of what FIFA have available right now? And then also, what would you like to see that is not within the capabilities of FIFA right now? So what I mean by that is that, for example, you know, with the squad that they might... Oh, go on. He's away. Bang. That's great ball. Oh, who was that? Doesn't matter. The ball wasn't good enough. You know, like, what squad would you like to see? Would you like to see the objective players come back like Dan James and Odegaard, like the Future Stars objectives, basically? Would you like to see those guys come back? So, who did this guy bring on? I didn't even pay attention. I wonder if he made subs in his back line. He probably should have done, because otherwise he could be in a bit of trouble with my front line. We've got James through. Maddison finds it. Oh, look at that ball into the midfield. No, see, that was supposed to be a first-time cross for Shane Long, man. This guy is subbed on Kent. Yeah, so what kind of like things would you like to see for objectives? Would you like to see finally some new milestones? Oh, I know I've talked about those a lot this year. But would you like to see finally some new milestones? And then with regards to this delay, honestly, 18 milliseconds ping. This is some of the worst gameplay I've ever had. That's a foul. Oh, it's a throw. No way. Yeah, milestones for me would be real nice. Of course, you guys know how I feel about those. And then some good player SBCs and stuff would be super nice as well. Go on, Hector, the goal protector. Let's go, baby. Yeah, outside of that, with what's available in the game, I suppose I'd like to see some more creative SBCs from EA. That for me would be quite nice. James is through here. Let's go. And then Shane Long. That ball, my bad for trying to turn inside, but I've been doing that quite a lot, the inside turn there, and it's been quite effective for me. And on that occasion, it just wasn't. Here is Long again, though. Here is Shane Long. It's on his left foot. He's only got, what is he, 3-star weak foot? Is he 3-star, 3-star? I think he might be. I should be at least 1 goal up by now. And then what would you like to see that isn't within the realms of FIFA? For me, that would definitely be something along the lines of player growth system, you know, something like that. Finally, EA adding something along those lines into the game. That would be what I would just dream of, man. I know Pez has it. Oh, go on, Salah. Go on, Salah. And again, fight for it. There we go. That pass. Oh, back into Salah. Surely, near post. Surely. Salah, shoot. Oh, I'm pressing shoot. What is this game? What is this game? It's impossible. Well, not impossible, but you guys know what I mean. Oh, God. And now I'm going to get countered. Exactly what I shouldn't be doing. Wow, this guy's subbed on Ziyech and Kent. He's taken way... He's actually going to get a shot off there as well. He's taken way too long with that. I don't know why. Yeah, what would you like to see that, you know, is not necessarily immediately possible from EA, but would just be good to have in the game? Yeah, for me, a player growth system is what I would like to see from FUT Birthday. And then I suppose, what would you like for the players? You know, the FUT Birthday traditionally has been EA putting in, you know, new out-of-position players, you know, like FUT Birthday Gareth Bale and Koulibaly, and who do we get last year? Like Ben Yedder and players like that. What would you like to see from it this year? Because we've had so many position change cards, we've had so many brand new cards into the game and stuff this year, that I don't want to just see another position change team. I would like to see, well, I don't mind if it's position changes. I would just like to see something creative along the lines of the actual players. Like, you know, we've got this new flashback Vidal. We already have Futmas Vidal, and last year we had flashback Vidal. You know, we have so many Ben Yedder cards. We have so many other cards that just constantly get upgrades. Like even like basically every Futmas card. Salah, please. What? He's just let the ball walk past him. Basically every Futmas card within, you know, well, not every Futmas card, but most Futmas cards, even this man on the ball here, Davinson Sanchez, most Futmas cards have had another special SBC card in the game. Now, performance-based cards you can't account for, right? You know, if Davinson Sanchez gets a Futmas card and then 2 days later has a storm for Spurs and, you know, gets an inform, EA can't account for that. That's not on them to consider, right? That's just one of those things. But giving the same players constant, like, League SBC cards and constant, like, oh, this is nice, go on, Mohamed. And, you know, constant other SBCs, flashbacks and player moments, and it's like, I would just like to see from FUT Birthday a little bit of, oh my days, a little bit of creativity, I suppose, with the players that are actually going to be used. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is he offside? Thank God for that. The passing up front here has been horrific. This new pingometer, or whatever we're calling it, just isn't working, or at the very least isn't what it is. Does that make sense? I don't think that does make sense. But what I mean by that is the that's just my bad. There's no excuses for that. I could have passed Salah in there and I tried the ball roll. It was a mistake. And there you go. Yeah, what I mean by that is if I'm connected to the servers at 18 milliseconds, but my opponent is connected to the servers at 100 milliseconds, he will just get compensation lag, like benefiting him basically. And that sucks. But here we go with Long. Surely here. Shane Long. There we go. That's what I tried to do the first time when I got Shane Long through. Like turning inside for the finesse shot. And that's now the third quality opportunity that I've had with Long. And the first one that we've actually put away. And that's nice from Bellerin as well. We've actually got a chance here. We've got Mohamed Salah clean through. This guy's defenders are all over the shop. And we're going to get through with Salah. Is he going to keep that in? Yes, he is. Salah puts it into Saw. Surely. No, I tried the little roll. I tried the little one where, you know, where you just like roll it past the keeper instead of putting power on it. Keeper got the save off. And we're going into the half-time of this game 1-0 up. Should be more. I should be 2, maybe even 3-0 up here. Who have we got for subs that we don't use often, we haven't brought on often? Let's bring on Tammy Abraham. We almost never use him. Let's bring on Riyad Mahrez as well into that midfield. Not a player that we particularly used a whole bunch. And we'll use that for the rest of the game. And I want to keep Long on the field. You know, first game with him. He's got his goal as well. But, you know, I've been trying my best here the last, like, few weeks to play smarter FIFA. And I've been trying to add a lot more passing mechanics into my game. And sometimes it's confusing to get used to. You know, when you've got the muscle memory down of how you play. Like, for example, last year, you know, it got to a point where a lot of the way that I played was just punting the ball down the wing to a 5-star skiller and then doing an El Tornado cross into Bale or Ibrahimovic and not even thinking about it. You know, like it was just muscle memory. And it was just about working a space for an El Tornado cross, and that was it. This year, as bad as gameplay actually is, oh, go on, long. Oh, he's hit that with his left. There's actually a couple of really, really good things that are available to use as that could be in. Oh, as skill sets. And I know that I promised you guys a video a long, long time ago on what and how to do the best skill moves at the best occasions, and I haven't done it yet. And it is on my list of things to look at. That pass is for long, and the game's just let it lock onto an attacker that I didn't want it for. Come on, let's get this ball. Oh, he's stretched out for it. I don't know why that guy's... Oh, that's why he's done... Oh, and that'll be 1-1. Popped it off the post, Werner. So he must have bought on player of the month Werner as well as a sub too. But yeah, there's so many different things that are available. What is that, EA? Are you kidding me? And he scored off of that. Oh, I hope that pass is in as well, guys. I hope that pass is in, because that pass was aimed up the field and it passed it inwards to my defender. I can't... The passing in this game has been atrocious the whole game. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. All right. We're going to have to little bit of thinking about what we're doing here now. My God, man. There we go. Go on, Mahrez. Go on, Mahrez. Go on, Riyadh. Mahrez, let's go. All right, back in the lead. Very nice. Glad we put him into the midfield there. Yeah, so there's actually like there's a few things. Something that I was doing with Zidane yesterday in draft, where watch how I like take the ball on the inside, and it's so easy to do it. Like it's so easy to find the inside space, and it requires just like real quick thinking, I suppose, like quick decision making and good critical thinking of getting into good spaces when you've got the ball. And another thing, see what I'm doing there, like the shielding. I don't do shielding nearly enough, and it's a super useful feature. And I don't know why I don't do it enough. Look at that pass again. I know I'm winning this game, and so I can almost find myself fortunate that I'm winning this game with the way this passing has been, even though I've, you know, not dominated the game because this guy's a semi-decent player here. But I've definitely created a whole bunch of... Thank God he used his right foot there. A whole bunch of quality chances that have just gone away due to this passing mechanics. That could be a goal as well. Oh, his player hasn't even stretched a leg out to just get that right there. All right, Tierney, nice. Right, let me just focus on my passing a little bit more. Let me just focus on making the right passes. That ball there as well. Like, see how I'm just pushing it into the space with De Bruyne and into the space with Mahrez. It's just a real cool little feature, and all it is just using the right analog stick with sprint into the space, basically. Come on, that's a great read. Just doesn't make a difference, does it? Doesn't make a difference. Whether you read or not in this game, it just doesn't make a difference. It's whether or not EA decide that you get the ball back or not. That's what makes the difference, right? Tammy Abraham doing Tammy Abraham things. Right, we're 70th minute. I'll be quite upset if I don't win this game from here. I want to make sure we go and close this one out. Let's make sure we can get Dan James down on that left-hand side. Here he is in a bit of space. And that's my ball. Could have done a bit better with that. I actually had a few options there. Got to start walking the ball a bit more as well. I sprint way too much. Got to start using a bit more shield as well. Just a lot of things that I don't really do well enough quite a lot. It get exposed in my game, you know, among bad gameplay. Foul, ref? How? First of all, how no foul? Second of all, how have I not got the ball back there when I've stood in front of the pass that I expected him to make? And EA have just decided that the ball will go past my defender. Very nice, Davinson. All right, there we go. We've got a little bit of room here. I've got loads of space, loads of pace up front here with Long. He's evaded the tackle. Look at that heavy touch as well. All right, here we go with Long. He's read it, and that's the low agility. That's half of that is my fault. Well, 3/4 of that is my fault for a few reasons. Reason number one, I decided to put a hunter on him instead of a sniper, so his agility is just not where it needs to be, and that's made an impact. And reason number two is because I just did the wrong thing with him there. But some of that is game's fault. just not doing what I did when I did it. If that makes sense. That's nice. Oh, that's got to be another goal. There we go. Tammy Abraham on, and this guy's now going to quit. And I don't blame him. You know, he can't get back in the game now. He might as well take his leave. That was a game that I struggled in, guys. I'd like to see my passes here. Passes completed. 7 out of 8 for my 2 attackers. I mean, the pass completion is actually really good. Dubravka, perfect. David Luiz and Sanchez, perfect. Bellerin, perfect. Tierney, 14 out of 15. De Bruyne, 11 out of 13. Mahrez, 10 out of 11. Sarr, 12 out of 14. So Sarr and James suffered for me there. And I wonder what their passing stats are. Their, you know, short passing specifically. Maddison, 9 out of 9. And Salah, 4 out of 5. So Sarr's short passing is 82. And James' short passing is 90. So Sarr, you can almost make an excuse for James to have 14 out of 18 passes. It's a little bit sad. It's a little like with 90 short passing, you expect, I suppose, a little bit better. You know, and I take some responsibility if it's me doing bad passes and stuff. But some of the passes just weren't locking on to certain players. But there you go, guys. We get our first win towards 2 different icon tokens with our first owner Premier League squad. I like this team a lot. I know we've only played 1 game with it and we won it, but this team for me is an exciting team to play with, and I'm excited genuinely to carry on and get through the games and get the wins and get these icon tokens with the teams that we're able to build. So that is going to be it for today's video, though, guys. If you did enjoy it, be sure to do a like, rating, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.